Savior. No, that's too much. Savior. That's good, that's good. Okay. Savior. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jesus Chatline on Montclair Public Access TV3. So just want to say hello, everybody tuning in at home. We've been away for a little while, I guess, while the Public Access studio has been going under some renovations and such, but we're happy to be back, and we're happy to be back for everyone. The phone lines are open, as usual. For the East Coast callers that are east of the Rockies, we have a line that's 1510-423-0637. And for the west of the Rockies callers, please call in 1510-423-0638. It's the same number. I think, can we put it up on the graphic, Chad? Can you put it? Oh, it is on the bottom? Okay. So it should be on the bottom of the screen. And I just wasn't sure if it was up yet. And so feel free to call in. We're going to settle in for some of your calls and help out anyone that needs assistance. So it's good to be back. So we're going to take a quick break, and while we let the calls line up, so if you do call in, if there's something you need help with, call the numbers on the screen and speak with our producer Chad. He'll be taking your name and your information about why you're calling, and he'll be conducting all the screening of the calls. So we're just going to take a quick minute break. Okay, quick minute break, and then we'll let some phone calls come in. And okay, we'll do that. We'll be back very soon. And okay.
Hope, love, inspiration. Let Richard Burnish show you the way. Host of Jesus Chatline and author of the Neon Bible, Richard's goal is to rid the internet of filth. Life wasn't always easy for Richard, but through the power of our Lord, he was able to overcome the temptations of evil. Let Richard show you God's road to redemption and change your life forever.
Richard Burnish, he influenced my life in a lot of ways, made me who I am today. The path to redemption, yes.
Richard Burnish has changed my life for the positive.
I like his style. It's influential.
For stories, inspiration, song, and your phone calls, join us on our crusade. Richard Burnish.
Okay, and we're back. So we're going to go to east of the Rockies here with our first call coming in from Kevin. Hello, Kevin, and welcome to the program. You're live on the Jesus Chatline on Montclair Public Access TV3.
Yes. My wife has been beating me.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go to this next call here. Hello, caller. You're live on Montclair Public Access TV3.
Hi. I was calling because I know this kid named Sergio. He's a Mexican.
Okay. Let's just use first names only. Don't. This is going live. Yeah. Go ahead. Tell us a little bit more about.
Yeah. He's a Mexican, and I believe he's a homo at the same time. And
hello, caller. You're live on the air on Montclair Public Access TV3.
hello,
Hi.
is this Chad?
No, you're on with Richard. You're live on the air. Go ahead.
Well, I'm having these problems.
Okay. What seems to be wrong?
Well, first of all, I was reading in the Bible. I found this verse. I don't know what to think of it.
Sure. Go ahead. What seems to be? What's the verse?
Well, let me grab my Bible. It talks about God's judgment.
Okay.
All right, it's right here.
Okay. Go ahead. And just to remind everybody watching at home on your television sets, if you want to open up your Bibles and read along, that is encouraged.
To Genesis chapter.
Okay. Caller, can you speed it up a little bit? We do have some other calls to get to. Okay, I think we lost that one. Just everybody that's calling in, if you want to read your favorite Bible quotation, please have it prepared. And just a reminder to please turn down your television sets because it will create feedback. So we're going to go to our next call here, where we have Michael on the line. Hello, Michael. You're live on the program.
Hello.
Yeah, you're live on the program, Michael. Go ahead.
I have a problem.
Okay, what seems to be what's your problem? Okay.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've always been wanting to drink.
Okay, you're drinking alcohol? You're drawn to drinking alcohol? Is that what you're saying?
No, I said I've always been wanting to drink, but I don't know if the Lord wants me to drink.
Well, I can tell you, He most certainly doesn't. The key to salvation and the key to getting into heaven is through sobriety, and that. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the Jesus Chatline.
Whoa. Nigger.
Okay. Sorry, I'd just like to apologize for the language that made it onto that last call. s- Hello, caller. Hello, caller. You're live on the Jesus chat line on Montclair Public Access TV3.
All right, yeah. Well, I just want to talk about some like girlfriend problems.
Oh, sure, caller. Sure. What can we help you? What can we help you with?
Well, I'm dating this woman named Ashley Beckley. She's been stealing my neon Bibles and prayer towels, like dunking them in huge gallons of old granddad. I just don't know what to do about it.
Hello, caller. You're live on the air on Montclair Public Access TV3. Go ahead.
Oh, hey.
Hello. Welcome
How you doing?
to the Jesus chat line. Did you
All
have
right,
a
I
question?
have actually a question. I'm actually dating a girl right now, and she has cancer. And I'm just wondering, the only reason I started dating her is because I want a short-term relationship.
Okay.
Is that like...
Okay. All right. We're just going to take a break from the calls for a little while. Well, something that we like to talk about, spend a few moments thinking about is the world. Often Stephen and I, we really worry about where is it all going? What's happening around us? Being aware to the environment, and even just having a very global conscience, thinking globally. Because there's a lot of things happening out there. There's war. There's poverty. There's even large amounts of animals that are dying. So for the next, so if anyone doesn't have perhaps a question that they have for the show, you could talk about that too. Okay, just as an idea. Okay. Hello, caller. You're live on the Jesus chat line on Montclair Public Access TV.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the show.
Richard, I'd just like to say how much I love your show, first of all.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You're just an inspiration to me every day. I think about you constantly.
Oh, well, we think about you.
I just, like, your hair is magnificent. Just magnificent. You look just like Jesus.
Oh, that's quite the compliment. Thank you so much. Very
Your
nice.
arms, too. Jesus was a carpenter, you know. He was probably just as buff as you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you, caller. Did you have a question?
Oh, I'd just like to, I'd ask if you would consider showing your breasts and nipples.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break.
Hello. My name is Stephen Chilton, and we'd like to thank you for continuing to join us here on the Jesus Chatline. We have a lot of calls lined up, so we'll be taking calls and having some wonderful conversations about things that are relative to today's issues. So we're going to go right to the phone lines. Welcome to the Jesus Chatline. You're on the air.
Well, hello, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Ross Blackdragon here, and I wanted to talk to you about my novel. I hear that you also have a novel. It's the Bible. What is it called? The Neon Bible?
Yes. Richard wrote a Bible called the Neon Bible.
Well, yes, I thought it was a great piece of work, and I would like to see if you would like to also read my novel.
Is the novel of a religious theme?
Yes, it is. It talks about how Jesus gave life to all the people in the Middle Eastern countries and gave the Arab people fish and food and wine and beer.
Okay, and what's the name of this book?
It is called Jesus.
Okay. Well, maybe you could send me the novel. Send us the novel, and we'll have a look at it.
Also, I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to ask you. You have a gay center for making the people. What's it called again? To make them not gay anymore. Do you have a center for that?
Yes, it's called the Homo Detox.
Yeah, in California, they're passing a law for the homo detox. And basically, they're passing a law to make it illegal. What do you think about this?
I'm not sure if that's a little bit of a put on. We're going to move on. Our next caller is now ready to go. Welcome to the Jesus Chatline.
Hello?
Hi.
I'm having problems. I have this crush on this 11th grader, but I kind of have a crush on the 9th grader, too. A freshman.
On a 9th grader?
Yeah, freshman.
And how old are you, sir?
I'm about 22.
Okay, I think you should probably eliminate the 9th grader from the equation.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
Also, I think I might be addicted to the internet.
Well, yes, the internet is a it's easy to fall into that trap. Are you finding that you're having is it affecting your life, or why do you feel that you're addicted to it?
Well, every day I spend about 2 hours looking up horrible videos of women and sinly things.
All right. Well, we're going to move on. I wish you the best. We're going to go to the west of the Rockies line. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Go.
Go ahead, caller. Okay, we're going to move on. We've got a lot of people lined up here. And let's go to this call right here.
Hey, go
Go
a
ahead,
million
caller.
times. Hello?
Hi.
Wait.
Go
Hello?
ahead. You're live on the air.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Well, before I start, I just wanted to say thank you. You've helped me through a lot of things and conflicts and problems that I've been through, and I wanted to go ahead and thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
But my question was, I'm actually in a relationship right now. My boyfriend's 18 years old. I'm very young for my age, but I'm very mature. I'm 14 years old actually, and he's 18 years old. And before I start, like, I wanted to know your opinion on this. You know, I just wanted to know what you thought about it. I'm really mature for my age, and I think that if you're in a relationship, if the situation, oh my God.
Go on.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, and
I think that if you're in a relationship, if the two people are mature and they're at the same maturity level, I think it would be okay.
yeah,
You know?
in fact, I would take it right to the very next step, and I would go right for marriage. Because if you two are right, I'm hearing laughter. I think if you two are right for each other and you feel that strongly about it, then say yes to the dress. I just threw in a little joke there. We like to have fun on this program as well. Okay, so we're going to move along to our next caller. We're going to go to our other line. Go ahead. You're on the air. Hello? Okay, nobody's there, so we're going to move to... Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
I'm having homosexual fantasies when I'm online.
Okay.
I was wondering what I should do. I don't really want to... I'm just really confused. You know where I'm coming from?
I'm not quite understanding your question, sir.
I just really, I masturbate a lot to homosexual pornography. And, I shouldn't be doing that. Like, how should I get help?
Well, the first thing is that you recognize that it's wrong. We've all heard the phrase that God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So I'm sure that you know that it's wrong. So the first thing you need to do is go to your local church and have a chat with your pastor and see if he can help you pray the gay away. If after one conversation this doesn't work, you will be banned from the church because we do not allow Homo sapiens. And I hope I'm coming across strong, but
Homo sapiens are actually humans. Homosexuals are what you meant to say.
I did say homosexual.
Oh, okay.
Is what I said. But anyways.
Okay. Every time I go to the church and I talk to the priest, he tries to molest me.
All right, that would never happen at a church, ever.
That happens all the time. I mean, do you watch the news?
No, not often. No, at the Church of the Neon Bible, this would not happen.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens all the time. You can't just, ignore that fact.
Never, ever has that happened in the church, of any church.
So no priest has ever sexually molested a child or...
No. It's not believed in our religion.
So it's never happened. You're just going to put that away.
There's been times where people... How do I put this?
Right.
There's been times where people have portrayed priests. Let me just say that.
So it has happened. So what do I do when the churches I go to, they try to molest me and put things in my anus?
Every priest has a card that they carry in their wallet that says priest.
What does that even mean, sir? I'm really having a tough time here. You shouldn't be laughing.
I'm sorry, Richard has showed me a website. It's so funny. We'll post the link later on. There's all kinds of wonderful religious jokes. And he keeps showing it. Richard, come on, we're trying to do a show here. All right, back to what you're talking about. Every priest has a card they carry in their wallet that says priest. And they will produce this to you.
I know, but every time he tries to give it to me, he, pulls down my pants and tries to give it to me that way.
All right, we're gonna take a break now. Things are getting a little silly. We're gonna take a short break, and we're gonna get back on track to your phone calls right after this.
Okay. Okay, everybody. That was a quick break. Welcome back to the Jesus Chatline on Montclair Public Access TV3. Let's go right to the calls. Okay, we're going to Brandon. That's in New York. Hello, Brandon. How are you? Brandon, are you there? Okay, we're going to go to the next call. Okay, this is Stephen calling from California. Hello, Stephen.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Hello. I just wanted to ask you about something, and I'm going to try to explain this without seeming too vulgar. Sometimes when my girlfriend and I, we're engaging each other, we're laying together, if you will, as man and woman.
Yeah.
Sometimes she will try to touch certain places on my body that the Bible tells that it's bad, it's wrong, and I really don't know what to do. I mean, technically, it's not a homosexual act because it is a girl, but she's trying to penetrate me, and
Okay. Well, that's a good question, and that's a question that's on the mind of a lot of teens and early adults. What is okay? What should I do? What shouldn't I do when it comes to sex? Well, I'm glad you called in with this, because this is probably something that's on a lot of people's minds. If you're confused about these things, if you don't, whether or not you should be having sex, or when should you be having sex, and with who, and questions like this. But the thing to remember that the Bible teaches us is that the sole purpose of sex and sexual intercourse is procreation. It's not something that should be done for fun. It's not something that should be done for entertainment or for money. This is something that God has given us. It's a gift, and that's the gift of life. So, to answer your question, I'd like to pose you a question. Is this sex that you're having for procreation? Because if it is, then that's what the Lord has given you. If this is something that you're doing for fun, that's the path to hell. Okay. Hello, caller. You're live on the air with Richard Burnish. Hello, caller. You're live on the air.
Hello, my name is Kian, and I would like to bring attention to you of a YouTuber named The Amazing Atheist. He has been slowly bringing down the Christian faith, and I just want to hear what you think of it.
Well, this isn't much of a debate show. This is for advice. I'm not looking to get
Well, sir, my cousin, he has been showing his video, and I feel like I'm going down the path of atheism, and I'm afraid I'm not believing in Jesus.
No, let me stop.
That's
why? Okay, that's a mistake. Do you realize what you'd be throwing away in saying that?
But sir, I mean, it just seems like Jesus Christ is wrong. He's not there.
Oh, he is here. He's everywhere. God is everywhere. The fact that you are alive, breathing, and the fact that you're speaking on a telephone, these are all things that were gifted by God.
But the telephone was invented by human beings.
No, but God gave us the power to invent. Jesus.
But God the nigger. I'm pretty sure he's...
Hello, caller. You're live on the Jesus chat line. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just kind of sitting in my room, dark, depressed. And I'll be honest with you, sir, I'm an atheist. And I have been looking into the faith of...
Okay, just for everybody calling in, please remember to turn down your television sets. The feedback does loop and we can't hear you. So we're going to go to the next call. So turn down your set and call back. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Caller, go ahead. Hi. Did you have a question?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go here to east of the Rockies. Hello, caller. You're live on the Jesus Chat line of Montclair Public Access
Hello?
TV. Hello. Welcome to the program.
Hello. Am I live?
Yes, you're live on the air. What can we help you with?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. The floor is yours. How can we help you?
Just wanted to ask, is Jesus real? I mean, I've been hearing all these stories, and I'm just not sure. I've heard of the fictional book, the Bible, but
no, that is not. The Bible isn't fiction. The Bible is the Word of God. That is what happened. That is the way things are. And yes, Jesus is very real. He's as real as I or as you are.
how would I know, though? How could I go about meeting him?
Well, have you ever had a good dream, caller? Have you ever gone to sleep and then dreamt of something truly great?
I only dream of dead babies and killing my parents and having sex with their dead bodies.
Okay, we're trying to run a religious show here, okay? So we're getting a couple of joke calls tonight of people trying to call in and say with this. And I'm just going to ask everybody to please be patient. This has to be said. This is a show to help people. This is a show to helping people who need help. So for you to call in and ruin that, you are depriving people of good help, depriving people of my help and of Stephen's help. And we are way too qualified to have you interfere with that. We're professionals. So if you don't want to watch the show, you need to turn the TV channel to off this and on another show. This is unbelievable. We'll be right back.
hope, love, inspiration. Let Richard Burnish show you the way. Host of Jesus Chatline and author of the Neon Bible, Richard's goal is to rid the internet of filth. Life wasn't always easy for Richard, but through the power of our Lord, he was able to overcome the temptations of evil. Let Richard show you God's road to redemption and change your life forever.
Richard Burnish, he influenced my life in a lot of ways, made me who I am today. The path to redemption, yes.
Richard Burnish has changed my life for the positive.
I like his style. It's influential.
For stories, inspiration, song, and your phone calls, join us on our crusade. Richard Burnish.
He is our Savior. He is the Son of God. He is the author of our salvation. He beckons, follow me. He instructs, go and do thou likewise. He pleads, keep my commandments.
Who are Richard Burnish and Stephen Chilton?
Take care of their own. They help each other out in times of trouble.
They don't drink, don't smoke.
I believe that they help out everybody. They seem very caring, like they care about all people and all walks of life.
They have some strict rules as far as what they can drink, like carbonated drinks.
God made the earth. In the past, it was a simpler time. The things were good enough. But as I look out over this land, it makes me wonder, what would happen if it wasn't there? We are ruining the earth, is what happened. If we keep building things, there won't be room for the things we need.
No room for the things we need.
The earth has carried us. Now it is time for us to carry the earth and help it too. Donate to the earth through us and return it to like pioneer times. God made the earth.
It's back.
In the past, it was a simpler time.
Check. Hello. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. We had a bit of a technical problem with our audio meters. Something wasn't right with that, but we've got it sorted out. Before it quit, there was some talk about just quitting the show for tonight, but I think we should probably give it another chance. That's what Jesus would do. He wouldn't give up. Oh, hello, caller. You're live on the program on Montclair Public Access TV3.
Hi, is this Richard?
You're live on the air with Richard Burnish.
Oh, hi, buddy. I'm a big fan of the show, by the way.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
just wanted to know if you think it's possible to believe in evolution and what the Bible says at the same time.
I would say that'd be entirely possible. Yes.
Okay, so how old do you think the Earth is?
Well, that's a question that I think only God would know.
So it doesn't say in the Bible or anything?
Well, it was obviously very long ago, but it was far longer than you could comprehend or that I would be able to comprehend. It was a large amount of time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So do you think it's possible that we all came from the same common ancestor?
Yeah, that can totally be possible. I mean, it would all come down to what was God's will. What did God, how did God unfold? Because God...
But doesn't it say in Genesis that he created the animals and the plants all on different days?
Yes, it does. But we don't follow that Bible. We actually follow the Richard. It's the Bible that Stephen and I have co-authored.
Oh, the Neon Bible, yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Does the Neon Bible account for evolution?
Well, yes and no. I mean, we maintain that there's no point in really arguing what happened that long ago. There's no way to tell, one way or another, whether or not the answer. Regardless,
but there is a way to tell. I mean, we have fossil evidence that tells us how old the Earth is, and there's such a mountain of evidence that tells us.
No, but once again, but the point that I was making is that although it's very hard to understand, and I'll try and explain it to you. Even though that those fossils exist, and if they do exist, in the case that they do, they were put there by God. They were a creation of God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
God created all the fossils?
Well, no, God created everything. He created the entire universe. Everything that you know or I know, God created.
So, did he create me, or was I born?
He created you, yes.
Oh, he did create me. Okay.
And you were born. It's both.
Another question.
Yeah.
At what point did niggers diverge?
I'm sorry?
What point did niggers diverge?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, you're live on the air with Richard Burnish.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm just wondering how do I retain baby Jesus or just Christianity in general?
I'm sorry, how do you maintain it?
Yes, I feel like I've been losing it over the past few years. I only go to church every other Sunday, and I just feel sad lately.
Get more involved. You need to, if you're feeling like you're losing, if you're losing touch with it, like your with your religion, you need to get involved. You need to get out there. You need to go and participate in your church. You need to go and you need to donate your money. That's a big part.
Do you recommend in youth groups?
Yes, there's we run one out of Oakland called the Counter Strike. What that is, it's an initiative that we run out of Oakland that addresses that tries to correct the issue of abuse, looking to strike back against the hand that strikes.
Well, I live in San Francisco. Do you think I could stop by to the youth group sometime?
Oh,
and retain the baby Jesus?
Okay, well, yeah, just send an email to...
Why do you look like a caveman? You look like a homosexual.
I'm sorry?
Ugly. You look like
I
a
beg your... We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
God came to Richard and Stephen with a dream of a new house of worship, a house devoted to the one true word, the Neon Bible. Thus began their leap of faith. Through the generous donations of our disciples, Richard and Stephen have purchased holy ground where the Church of the Neon Bible will stand. Brick by brick, they will venture into erecting the greatest man-made structure that man has ever seen. After visiting the grandest churches in the world for inspiration, Richard has taken God's dream to a new level.
Okay, welcome back to the program. My name is Stephen Chilton. Just want to remind everybody that this is a religious program, that we're here for the benefit of our members and for people who are considering becoming members of our church, and for all the community out there. And we know that we're going to get joke calls. We knew when we started this that this kind of thing was going to happen. But there's only so much that's acceptable. So we're going to keep going for a little while longer and see how this goes, because we don't want this to be ruined for everybody. And we know you all have patience, but there's only so much that people are going to put up with. So we're going to go back to the calls and see how this goes. Welcome, caller. You're on the line. Go ahead.
Hi. I'd really like some advice.
Okay.
Well, I've been really, really, really down, really depressed lately.
All right. And what has you depressed?
Well, I have a feeling that it's just that Jesus isn't in my life.
So you're depressed because Jesus isn't in your life? Am I hearing that correctly?
I think that may be true.
Well, what do you think?
But I feel that. Whoa, man.
Oh no! Don't whoa me, sir.
Whoa, no, I'm trying to talk to you.
I'm going to continue now. I heard what you had to say. Now I'm going to continue.
Gosh, why you gotta be like that, man?
What do you think you can do to put Jesus in your life?
There's a lot that I can do, but I gotta let you know first. There's a reason why he ain't in my life right now, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I heard that Jesus doesn't like gays and stuff like that, right?
No, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. He doesn't.
No, that's not correct. He doesn't, right?
No.
Okay, but it also says in the Bible, and I've done some mad research, man. I've been to jail and shit. I'm a real nigga.
Watch the language.
Sorry. Anyway, and it says in the Bible, if a woman is raped, that the man who raped her is supposed to wed her and pay her father back for the loss of a virgin. And then, man, that's what I went to jail for, and that shit didn't happen to me. I had to go to jail.
So you went to jail for can you clarify, what did you go to jail for?
Rape.
Rape?
Yeah, but in the Bible it says that she should have married me because I took her virginity. That's what the Bible says, and everything the Bible says is true.
I don't know what watered-down Bible you're talking about, but...
It's the King James Bible, man. That's one everybody reads. That's one they give you up in the joint, man.
I don't know who Rick James is, but Richard...
Now, Rick James, you're being racist. You're being racist. You think just because I'm black you can go and make comments like that? No, I said the King James version.
Richard and I wrote the Neon Bible.
So you guys added on to the Bible?
We believe we've written our own Bible.
So it says you're not supposed to do that in the Bible, man.
What I suggest, sir, our Bible is $29.95. I suggest you purchase it.
Bill crackers are crazy.
All right. We're gonna move on to our next call. Go ahead, you're live on the Jesus Chat line.
Hello, Stephen.
Hi.
I'm calling because I'm a bit upset with you guys.
Okay. What's the problem?
Well, I'm a devout Christian mother of two, and I'm not very happy with the program or the things you guys have been saying. To be honest, I think you guys are a disgrace to Christians everywhere.
That's quite a strong statement. I'm wondering what has gotten you a little bit rumbled.
Well, I got a call from the school today. I have a 10-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. And the school told me that my son called another classmate a very bad name. It started with the letter N. And then he told another student to pray the gay away. I asked him where he heard this, and somehow he found your show.
Well, I think as far as N, I don't see how we could be held responsible for that because we do not condone the usage of that word. Sometimes it slips through with some of the joke callers, but that's not something that it's not part of our show. So now as far as the pray the gay away part, we will stand by that statement. That is something we say, pray the gay away, because we don't agree with it. And if a child wants to voice our opinion, so be it.
Well, I honestly think the whole pray the gay away thing and everything you say involving gay, I think you guys are a bit hung up on it, to be honest.
If you're maybe getting at the point that you think that Richard and I are somehow gays, I can assure you that couldn't be farthest from the truth, ma'am.
That's a bunch of crap.
And now I apologize that perhaps you're. Well, no, I won't apologize. Actually,
that's bullshit.
Could you? I'm just asking you if you could watch your language, please. If you want to talk about this, we can, but you can't use harsh language.
So which one of you is the pitcher and which one of you is the catcher? Just be honest with us.
We like hockey, actually. We're not much into baseball.
So you like holding Richard's stick?
Now, you know what? I'm suspecting that perhaps you're a mother who's unhappy. There's problems going on at school. Problems, and you're looking to blame the solution, not the problem. Perhaps you need to look within yourself for the problem.
This is an outrage. This is absolutely unacceptable. Why don't you just shut your mouth, dick breath?
You know, I'm suspecting that perhaps you're a little bit upset because you're a mother of two and perhaps you're carrying a little extra weight.
You know what? I hope you get beat like a beagle gets beaten by his nigger.
time to treat your family. Introducing Burnish brand eggs. We know what's on the mind of the world. The thirst for a better eggs. We've teamed up with top scientists and through a complicated process, using equipment, have made a superior egg. Let us explain this to you in words you can understand. Each Burnish brand egg has been immaculately concepted, meaning no male chicken has been used to make the eggs. A divine process is what happened. You don't have to be Pope Benedict to make Eggs Benedict with Burnish brand eggs.
Who are Richard Burnish and Stephen Chilton?
Take care of their own. They help each other out in times of trouble.
They don't drink, don't smoke.
I believe that they help out everybody. They seem very caring, like they care about all people and all walks of life.
They have some strict rules as far as what they can drink, like carbonated drinks.
Hello. All right. Normally the Jesus chat line is a very, well, we try to run a good show here. We try to make a show, and we dedicate the time. We set up this set in our church, in the basement. Stephen volunteers his evenings. I volunteer my evenings. And Chad, our producer, who screens the calls. We come in here, we don't receive any money. Well, we receive money from the Bibles that we sell, but we're selling the Bibles. We don't receive any money to come and do the show. We do it because we're good Christians. We're good Christians. Okay? And the people that are tuning in and watching this at home on Montclair Public Access TV 3, they are good Christians. They're good Christians. So if there are good Christians giving advice to Christians needing advice, where are these calls? These calls coming in from? With the swearing and the name and all of that childish. Grow up. I'll tell you this, they're not coming from Christians. They're coming from who knows where. I don't know where they're from, but I'll tell you where they're going. They're going to hell. And if you're one of these callers that's calling up, it's harmless. It's not harmless fun, because it's the same thing as insulting someone. It's the same thing. You can't do that. This is a show that we do and we volunteer. You can't call up and say whatever you want on it. The theme of this show is to help Christians. It's not a comedy store, whatever, comedy place where you tell jokes. It's not what this is. And to be so disrespectful to everyone at home watching and to us, that's unacceptable. And come to think about it, we like our calling system goes through it goes through a program, a computer program, and it stores every, like when the call display name and the number, we got that, we have all of it. We record them all, and we will, like we're gonna We could call the police and say, hey, listen, this number is harassing us, and it's harassment. So for any call starting now, we will store your phone number and we'll phone the police. Put an end to this. So, we could either help people with their problems, or we could just shut this thing down. So while you're laughing with all your friends, finding this funny, we'll just shut it down. We'll just shut it down. Hello, caller. Can you please turn down your television set? Caller? Okay. Hello, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Hello,
Thanks
yes.
for taking my call. I just wanted to start by saying that I'm new to the faith, and I had a question about the Holy Trinity that I've not been able to figure out on my own. I've tried doing research on it, but I could not find anything helpful, and I've asked around at my parish, and they weren't very helpful either. What I've been trying to figure out is, how do I Triforce?
I don't understand. Can you repeat the question? I'm not sure I understand. You're
Well,
having...
everybody at my parish calls me a new fag, and I need to Triforce to be an old fag.
Seriously, is this a joke call?
No.
Okay, well then, I'm sorry, caller, if I sound very short. I don't understand the question.
I've been a part of my parish for over 2 weeks, and I'm ready to be an old fag.
Hello, caller, you're live on the program.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You're live on the Jesus Chatline. Go ahead with you. Go ahead.
I just want to say, first of all, I think you're really courageous for putting up with this, pardon the expression, this bull crap.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's very nice of you to say. Thank you.
It's actually, it's getting me down. I don't think you had one serious call all night.
Yeah, I don't think we have either.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of this, like, Navy SEAL pasta everywhere. You know, the copy pasta.
Sorry, what? Sorry, caller, what?
You know, like, you know what guerrilla warfare is?
Yes, I'm familiar with the term guerrilla warfare, yeah.
Fuck you. Just kidding, bye.
I don't even understand this. We ask you to please change the station to watch something else. But to have these calls come in over and over and over. Hello, caller. You're live on the air.
Hi.
Did you have a question?
Hi. Can Jesus save me from butt hurt? Because,
Hang on. Chad.
Jesus has touched me too many times.
Hang up, Chad. Thank you. Oh.
Richard is upset. And I don't know if he's coming back. We took 2 months off, hoping that this would go away. We're going to try and take a couple more calls. Go ahead, caller.
Thank you.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I've been a member of a church in my area. My parents are Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man. So, yeah, like I was saying, I've been a member of a church in my area for a while now. My parents are Catholic, and sorry, one sec. Just kind of had a story of Jesus enlightening my life. I'm
I'm actually from Philadelphia, and I was born and I grew up there.
Okay, we're going to move on. We have a lot of calls lined up here. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Oh, hey. Am I live?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. Am I talking to Stephen right now?
This is Stephen. Richard.
Hi, Stephen. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. There might be a bit of a delay, but I had a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so, sorry, I'm reading a funny joke right now. So I have a new neighbor. Nigger. You still there? Man, I'm trying to tell a joke. You're trying to be man. I just got it. I love you, Stephen. I don't want you to leave my heart.
Go ahead on the Jesus caller.
Stephen?
Yes.
Stephen, I'm sorry about these prank callers tonight. It has been terrible. I am so sad that all of these prank callers have been ruining your show. I've been a long follower, and I want you to tell Richard from me personally that he is a brave man. And I want you to commemorate yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, too. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead, caller.
Well, I have 2 children. And my children have been, they've been growing up. One of them's 5 and one of them's 8. And I don't know what kind of Christian shows they should be watching. I can't find any good ones. Do you think you could... I've heard of this movie called The Lion King. Mm-hmm. Apparently it's about the circle of life and all of that, but I heard there's some violence. You know, the killing of lions, and I'm not sure if that's right for my kids.
Well, I've seen that movie, and I think that overall it's appropriate. I think that the violence that you see in it is just something that happens in real life in nature. The only scene I'm opposed to is there's one scene where that little furry, like the lemur, I think he's a lemur or something.
Yeah, it might be like a squirrel. I'm not sure.
There's a part where he tries to distract the villain of the movie by dressing up, putting on some women's clothing. And because of that scene, he's looking like perhaps he's a Homo sapien, and it's not acceptable to our church.
You think this will make my kids Homo sapien? Because obviously, I don't want that.
I think a good program to watch is the Jesus Chatline.
Of course, we tune in every week. My kids are right next to me, and I've been trying to, help them with the prank calls and trying to make them understand.
There's a show on HBO that used to be on called Oz, and I recommend that you watch that one with your children.
I've never heard of it, but my kids have been saying something about SpongeBob.
Well, I think this show on HBO called Oz, I think it's like a takeoff on, I've never seen it, but it's like a takeoff on the Wizard of Oz. But I think it takes place, oddly enough, in a prison. But I've heard that
it's prison?
Yes.
I don't know if that's appropriate to show them criminals. Is it about criminals?
No, I think it's about the Wizard of Oz.
What about...
This wizard holds his gun sideways.
I'm pretty opposed to guns, Stephen. I mean, I know in the Neon Bible, it opposes violence.
Okay, we're going to move on. There is no sign of Richard. I think he has left the studio. We're going to take a couple more calls, then I'm going to try and determine from Chad what's going on, and then we're going to sign off. So we'll take 2 more calls. We're going to take one from the east and one from the west, and then we're going to take our break. Okay, so first of all, we'll go to the west. Go ahead. You're on the Jesus chat line.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, I wanted to talk about the Neon Bible.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, first off, I wanted to say I've been a member of the church for quite a while now.
Good.
And I do appreciate that. Excuse me.
It's good that you're a member of the church. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd also like to say it is quite disrespectful, all these calls you're getting in. They are wrestling my jimmies as much as they probably are wrestling yours.
Well, it's definitely rumbled a few feathers around here, I'll say that.
And I figured to bring everybody's spirits up, I'd like to quote my favorite part of the Neon Bible, if that'd be okay from you.
Sure.
That would be Clan 1488. I figured this quote would bring us all back together. It goes, "We must secure the existence of our people and the future for our white children. Heil Hitler, nigger, 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 nigger." What do you think? I think that brought everybody back together.
Is that all the filth you have to say?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You,
Why,
sir,
do you want
are a
anything else
piece
out
of
of me?
garbage. I was just about to hang up on you, but you know what? I'm going to confront you instead.
Go ahead, shoot me out.
Well, I am confronting you now. How could you phone up a Christian show and talk about filth?
Here, what I suggest you do...
I'll suggest you fuck yourself.
Before you yell, do a couple shoulder stretches, all right? Do a couple shoulder stretches. Calm yourself down, couple shoulder stretches, don't get your jimmies all rustled. Back it up a little bit here, and we can talk about this. Hello?
What just happened there is I let all this get the better of me, and I'd like to apologize. There is no excuse for what I said. I'm supposed to be a Christian. I'm supposed to come on here and set a good example. Richard and I are supposed to lead through example.
In the Real World focuses on applications of psychological research.
And what's happened is I've done all of you wrong. We've had Richard leave the studio, and we have had myself have a breakdown. And so I'm just here to tell you right now that I am officially offering my resignation from the Jesus chat line, effective immediately. I'll be handing that in to our producer, Chris Kirkland, the station manager, Chris Kirkland, immediately following this segment. And I'm not sure what Richard's intentions are, but I guess that's going to be up to him. So before we go, I'd like to apologize to everybody, and I wish that God be with you in the times ahead. It's time to treat your family. Introducing Burnish brand eggs. We know what's on the mind of the world. The thirst for a better eggs. We've teamed up with top scientists, and through a complicated process, using equipment, have made a superior egg. Let us explain this to you in words you can understand. Each Burnish brand egg has been immaculately concepted
I'm listening to the
No
commercial.
male chicken has been used to make the eggs. A divine process is what happened. You don't have to be Pope Benedict to make Eggs Benedict with Burnish brand eggs. No, I don't know where he is either. No, probably not. I can't see how. Do you know what it takes to come on here week after week after week after week after week after week? And put up with this bullshit? It takes plums to sit here in front of thousands of people and try to have a fast one pulled over on you all the time. You don't know what Triforce is. How do you have Triforce? They don't know what Triforce is. Let me fucking tell you something. I have fucking had it with this bullshit!